One of my friends asked me yesterday about the procedure to activate the internet banking in his account with State Bank of India. While telling him, I thought I should make a video so that a larger section of the audience can get benefit therefrom. Today, therefore, I shall be discussing with you the procedure to activate internet banking in your account with SBI yourself without visiting the bank branch. Hello viewers, this is A. Bhattacharya, welcoming you once again to the channel Banking Nothing Else. I am sure after watching this video, you will be able to activate internet banking yourself with or without the ATM card. Please remain with the video till the end. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please press the like and subscribe button. Your like will be a morale booster for me. Procedure for registration without going to bank. To register for SBI's internet banking facility without going to bank is the online mode. Here you have three options. Number one, through internet banking. Two, YONO SBI. Three, YONO Lite SBI, which is the mobile app. Today we shall be discussing registration through internet banking from home or office. To activate SBI's internet banking facility, we need an account with State Bank of India in which internet banking is to be activated. Its passbook or statement of account and a laptop or smartphone with internet facility. For online registration, visit https://www.onlinesbi.com. You will land on the login page. Normal login screen looks like this. It has two parts. First is the personal banking part and the other is corporate banking part. Corporate banking part is for business section and the corporates, whereas personal banking is for the individual like us. We shall be working on this side only. Here you can see this new user registration link. We will click this particular link. Immediately one alert message will appear on your screen. It will alert you that if you have already obtained pre-printed kit from the branch for activating the internet banking facility, please don't proceed with this link. You can input your user ID and password given in the PPK or the pre-printed kit on normal login screen. So if you have already obtained the pre-printed kit, then go back to the earlier page which is the normal login screen and feed through login button. Otherwise, if you have not obtained the pre-printed kit, then you can continue with this link and you OK this button. Thereafter, the system will ask you to choose one of the two options. The two options are new user registration and the other is activation of username. So first is the new user registration, which we shall be doing it. So we will click it and put the next. You will be displayed a user-driven registration form as shown in the next screen. This is the user-driven registration screen for new user. Here we will have to put account number here in this box, CIF number in this box, and branch code in this box. These three things are available in your statement of account or in your passbook. Account number and CIF number are mentioned in the top, and branch code is also mentioned on the first page of the passbook or statement of account. In case you do not have the branch code, then you can click this link. It will show you the state where to which you belong, and after selecting the state, you can select the city. And after when you will select your city, it will give all the branch names of situated in that particular city. So as soon as you click your branch, it will give you a 5-digit code here. In case you know the branch code, then make sure that this is a 5-digit branch code. If your branch code is 107, then you'll have to prefix 2 zeros prior to 107. Similarly, other code, branch code also you'll have to work on. Country, you'll have to select your country of residence. That is, for us it is India. We will select India, and as soon as we will select the India, this particular box will be populated with the country code, that is +91. Thereafter, you will have to mention the registered mobile number in this box, which is registered with the bank. In this, you have to select the facility required. When you will click this arrow, it will give three options. Number one is the viewing rights, the second is the limited transaction right, and third is the full transaction right. This will depend on you which type of right you require. For better performance, we will seek full transaction right. Thereafter, enter this text as shown in this image in this box and submit. On submission, one OTP will be sent to your mobile number registered with the bank. Mention that OTP in this box. On mentioning this and confirming, it will display options to complete the registration. If you have an ATM card, you can complete the registration and activate the internet banking service for your account. If you do not have ATM card, internet banking services will be activated by the branch. Next screen will be internet banking registration screen. It will have two buttons. One is two radio buttons. One says I have my ATM card, the other says that I do not have my ATM card. Right now we shall be discussing that we have our ATM card, this option. So we will click the first radio button. We will be directed to the debit card validation page and requested to validate the ATM credentials. Before moving forward, one thing needs to be ensured that ATM cum debit card is active and has been used in SBI ATM at least once. Secondly, we will have to ensure that account mapped with your card is operated as single. This is the debit card validation page. Here, the card number, 16-digit card number is to be mentioned on the first line here, and thereafter the expiry month and expiry year will have to be mentioned in these two boxes. Thereafter, card holder's name will be mentioned in this box. These three things are available on the ATM cum debit card. Thereafter, the 4-digit PIN will be mentioned over here, and in this box we shall be entering the text as shown in this image. Thereafter, we will be proceeding further. We will be confirm that our request for e-mandate registration has been accepted. We will click here. Next screen will ask us to generate a permanent username and create a login password. The login password will be of minimum 8 characters and maximum 20 characters long, and should be a combination of upper and lower case of alphabets and contains at least one number and one special character. This is the permanent login username and password screen. Here we will have to mention the login username. Please note that this will be a permanent in nature. This cannot be changed later on. Thereafter, after mentioning the required username, we will click this particular link. This says check username availability. If it gets green, then this whatever username you have mentioned is available. If it turns red, then this means this is not available. You'll have to modify it again. Thereafter, we will have to click this box to accept the terms and conditions. If you want to read the terms and conditions, you will have to click this link of terms and conditions. Thereafter, login password will have to be mentioned here. As already said that it should be 8-digit length, and it should have at least one number and one special character along with capital letter and small letters. Same password will have to be mentioned in the next confirm login password box. Thereafter, we will have to submit. Registration is successfully done. The system confirms it, and thereafter it will ask you to set a profile password. Profile password should be different from that of login password, and it will be used for assigning any limits to any transactions, and or the beneficiary, to add beneficiary, it will be used. Select a hint. Thereafter, there will be a hint question for your profile from a choice of common questions. Select that hint question, and in the next box you'll have to enter the answer for the hint question. It will be required in case you forget the profile password. In that case, this hint question and its answer will be required to be confirmed. Thereafter, your date of birth, place, and country of birth will be asked. You'll have to fill it, and mobile number as registered in the branch will also be required to register, mention there. This way we will be able to activate the internet banking facility in our account with the help of ATM card. Now, if we do not have the ATM card, what to do? We will go back to internet registration, banking registration page, wherein earlier we had clicked this second button. I do not have my ATM card. As soon as we will submit this one, it will show our system generated username, and we will be asked to create a login password. User driven password registration page. Here the temporary username has been created by the system itself, and it will ask to fill the new login password and confirm login password. You'll have to mention the same password has to be repeated over here. It also says that this password and created here is a temporary purpose, and after activation of INB facility at the branch, you will have to set a new password. Next page will be confirmation page, which will show you the temporary username and pre-printed kit number also therein. It will also have a link to download the registration form, and you'll have to print the form and submit the form at the branch to avail the internet banking facility. This is the confirmation page. Here it says that your request for INB facility has been successfully accepted. Please note down the PPK number, temporary username, and memorize the temporary password for future use. Please visit at any SBI branch with the application form and submit the same, duly signed, for availing INB facility. You can log in using this username, password, and PPK number after activation of INB facility by the branch. That is, after activation of INB facility by the branch, you can use this username, password, and PPK number for you can create a permanent username and password also. Here it says that your temporary username is this and PPK number is this, and this is the link by clicking which we can get the registration form, which is like this. It is complete in all respect. It shows that what type of facility we require, that is a full transaction right. It will have your mobile number, it will have your account number and everything. Only you'll have to sign it here and submit to the branch, where this way you can submit the registration form to the branch and get the internet banking activated in case if you do not have the ATM card. If you have any query regarding this topic, or you wish to cover any other topic, banking topics, please feel free to mention in the comment section below. I will try to cover the same in my future video. If you have liked or disliked this video, please mention in comment section. Click the subscribe button to receive the future videos. I'll request you to share this video with your friends and relatives. Thank you.